out of the hill, stepped in the hill for a second or two, but right away, Legit and the rest of his team locked down the top once again, and they're sitting in the hill.
And you know, Legit is definitely very warmed up. You can tell. I talked to him earlier this week and asked him how important is the warm-up. He said it's so important. And at the end of the last game on a killing spree, and right now he's still going strong. He just died right there, but he's having a great matchup this tournament.
Oh, you said it, Farouk. And you know what? All of his efforts right there have gotten his team into the lead here. They just finally took the lead from Final Boss. So he's definitely playing well.
Well, we got Sniped down fighting for the hill up top. Legit controlling those power weapons, getting the help from Lammy right behind him over his left shoulder, right shoulder, my left. Anyway.
It's bad with that. Left,
yeah.
right.
Which one's an L? Oh, yeah. All right, gotcha. 128 to 120. Straight Rippin now with the lead with 7 minutes left on the clock. And there's Legit hitting some no-scopes. Just barely missed Ogre 2. Don't let it happen, Tom. Oh, taken down as they trade kills. And that is going to get you fired up as a player.
What a miss swing right there by Ogre 2. I mean, you got a chance to get the sniper rifle out of Legit's hand. Legit comes through, even though they traded kills. That was a big play on his part.
Oh my goodness, look at the teamwork from Str8 Rippin there. That was a perfect attack. Elamite jumping down low, didn't realize he was out of ammo, and then Tsquared saves the day with the sniper shot coming from close street. Teamwork from Str8 Rippin.
No doubt about it.
They are definitely clicking right here, but it is 149 to 146. It looks like there's some domination from Str8 Rippin, but the score is still so close. What's going on here for Final Boss? How are they keeping it so tight?
Well, what I'm noticing, honestly, is it seems like Ogre 1 is gobbling up time whenever he can. Again, maybe they're playing a little bit too much of that passive side structure. Elamite with a killing spree. The thing they have to avoid is they can't let Str8 Rippin get on a run here where they add a ton of time now. We're down to only 5 minutes left in the game. So Final Boss has got to make sure that they try and get a chunk of time on this next hill when it moves from down low up to up high.
Well, Snipe down loses the rockets, but Tsquared is staying alive down by the hill, taking out Neighbor, 171 to 147. And now it's got to be up to Ogre 1 to pick up this kill, help spawn his teammates. But a nice job here by Final Boss. StrongSide and the rest of the crew were waiting for the hill up top, keeping an eye on that clock. Of course, in King of the Hill moves every 2 minutes to a different location.
Nice, student.
See the captain Tsquared leading his team, making the call outs, getting them pumped up. And he's sitting up top for the Rockets, waiting for those big boom booms, but he's going to be taken down. We're going to jump on board with Legit as Snipe Down is taken out of the hill. And their Neighbor takes him down. We are going on board with him. He's got to get his team fired up here. I'm seeing strong play out of the Ogres right now. StrongSide, he's been winning a few BR battles, and now it's got to be Neighbor's turn. He's got 31 seconds on the clock, but he's going to be racking up the kills with the battle rifle. And right now, his job is going to be watch back orange and make sure no one comes up on open side as Legit sneaks through. And there's T2, and just once again, the team shot from Str8 Rippin in the second half.
Right now, the clock is becoming Final Boss's enemy. They need to step it up right here. You need to see Ogre 2 and Neighbor turn into the slaying beast that they can be so that StrongSide and Ogre 1 can get some time and more importantly, guard whoever is in the hill. Right now, they're just trading back and forth, trading kills. We look up every now and then we're seeing 2 or 3 down for Final Boss. That's not going to do it for them. They need to set up, and they need to trust their ability right here.
Well, I love Neighbor's confidence right there. He had one shot until he was dead, jumped out, and he killed Elamite Warrior. He is going to get himself pumped up. You see JT Bravo, one of the best coaches in the league. He is getting the team fired up, keeping track of the power weapons. And now Neighbor on T2, and Ogre 2 comes in to help out. We're seeing some team shot, but still, 200 seconds on the clock. Str8 Rippin picking up time. And now we're seeing great teamwork out of Ogre 2 and Neighbor. Neighbor's got 2 players in front of him going after Snipe Down. Scares Snipe Down away. Now he's got Elamite there. And Elamite with no shields goes down, but Str8 Rippin still picking up hill time. So Neighbor doing as much as he can. He's going to need to get some help from his teammates. All 4 dead there for Str8 Rippin. That is absolutely huge. But once again, this is the bottom hill, the hardest hill to pick up time on.
Neighbor now picking up rockets. This could be huge. This is exactly the type of thing the final boss needs.
Yes, Neighbor moves in down low, picks up the double, hitting Snipe Down's cankle going up the purple lift. And finally, Legit is going to end his mini spree there.
Up close, bubble with rocks. Up close. Rockets in. Up bubble, up bubble. Glass. Open floor, close the orbit, close the floor. He's one-shotting glass. Up bubble, up bubble, up bubble.
Go short, go short. C3, one just
Lobby. One shot, open street, Tom. Open one, that's it. That's it. Shield it, probably going back. Two guys in help. One shot, River.
All tied up at 2:10, Sunny, with a minute 30 left on the clock. And there is Neighbor staying alive in the hill. Ogre 2 is staying alive in the hill. StrongSide with no shield up in the sword. Final boss clutching it here on the bottom hill, but 19 seconds on the clock until the hill moves up top. Final boss is going to have to lock it down because the only player up top right now is Neighbor. And Neighbor was just assassinated by T2, and StrongSide was taken down by a big double kill from Elamite Warrior. And this is going to be all Str8 Rippin till as final boss gets one of the worst spawns in the game on Orange 2.
They're going to have to brute force their way out of this bucket. If they're going to want to have a chance at holding this lead they got to get up top, and they got to just use their ability to outslay Str8 Rippin and keep them from catching this time.
Now you got to give a little bit of credit to Str8 Rippin there. They gave up some big time on the bottom hill, but they knew it was more important to lock down the top with the final hill coming up.
You said it, Bucket. They knew exactly what was going to go on. You see all 4 down for final boss right there. That has got to be hurting final boss right now. You see Str8 Rippin set up, grabbing that time. They knew the bottom hill was going to end in a minute, and they didn't rush.
And Str8 Rippin is going to advance to the championship match. Final boss will find themselves in the losers bracket final.
And there you have it right there. Str8 Rippin 3-0 over final boss as they advance to the championship match. And final boss will be taking on Triggers Down, who just took out Ambush 6-2. So we're going to see that matchup coming up very shortly. Triggers Down and final boss as Str8 Rippin waits on to see who will win that when we come back.